Hello everyone, my name is Eric and this is Spirit Talk. In today's video, I will be talking about a fascinating tale that brought fear to children and adults all over Japan. The story is hundreds of years old, but it has surfaced throughout the decades. More recently, it has appeared in different areas of Korea. Her story is highly known as there has been several films made about her and she has appeared in different shows. But today I'll bring you the full story, or my attempt at the full story. Her name? The Slit-Faced Woman, or most commonly known as Kuchisake-Onna. The original story of Kuchisake-Onna comes from the Heian period of Japan's history, which is roughly between 800 and 1200 years ago. The story starts with a beautiful woman, either wife or concubine to a samurai who was extraordinarily vain. The woman was accused of cheating on the samurai. It isn't certain if she actually was unfaithful or not, but the samurai heard about her treachery. Whether allegedly or not, he slipped open her mouth from ear to ear in a jealousy-infused rage, giving her a Glasgow smile. When he finished slicing her face, he asked her, "Who will think you are beautiful now?" There are other stories that people tell about how the ghost came to be, such as her slit mouth being the result of plastic surgery that went horribly wrong, a car crash, and some stories have her as an escaped mental patient who was so demented that she cut her own mouth apart. But if you think about it, the legend is hundreds of years old. If you look at it as logically as one can be when thinking about a ghost story, you can rule out plastic surgery and the car accident since neither existed 800 years ago. Her being depicted as a mental patient can be a little more substantial and believable, but there isn't much information to support that part of the story. While the original tale is clearly a cautionary story to remain faithful, the story takes a creepy turn when the ghost of the Kuchisake-Onna began appearing in Japan in the 1970s. The story goes that a woman would appear to people traveling alone at night. The woman wore a surgical mask, not terribly uncommon in Japan, and would ask, "Watashi kire?" which translates to, "Do you think I'm pretty?" If they said no, she would kill them immediately, usually with a long pair of scissors. If the helpless victim said yes, she would remove the mask, revealing her bloody gaping mouth and ask, "Kore demo?" which means, "How about now?" If the person said no at this second point, she would again kill them. If however the person said yes again, they still would not be safe. She would follow them home and kill them on the threshold of their home. The only way to survive the encounter with this ghoulish creature is to answer yes the first time, and so-so or average the second time, which causes the Kuchisake-Onna to pause and ponder the response, giving the victim a chance to escape. Without this distraction, the victim cannot escape the ghost as she simply appears before them if they try to run. There has been reports of a similar female ghost in Korea that chases children in a red surgical mask that asks the same question. The only way to escape her is by answering the same way or by throwing candy at her. The candy will distract her long enough for the victim to escape. This story has a little more proof since there are records that state that a woman was killed in a car accident as she chased children. The woman was killed in impact and her mouth was sliced from ear to ear as a result of the accident. Now, is this woman and Kuchisake-Onna the same entity, or are they completely different? One comes from a modern era, while the other comes from the tales of history. I cannot say which story is true or not, but what I do know is that this entity has gained so much fear that at one time it was required for teachers to walk their students home after school, and it was illegal for anyone to walk alone at night for fear of anyone falling victim to this demonic spirit. And that was this week's creepy story. Let me know how you feel about saying her name 3 times in a row, because I have to be honest, it kind of freaks me out. It's kind of like saying Bloody Mary 3 times in front of the mirror. Kuchisake-Onna. I don't know, it's weird. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I was just reading too much about her and I stayed up too late thinking about her. Maybe that's why I'm freaking out. Or maybe that's why I was kind of iffy about saying her name. But let me know what you think. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time.